So this is basically myTask2do. It's actually, the name looks like it's actually a to-do list, but it is not. It basically gives the full functionality of a project management. So it's actually task management tool. So you can actually manage your own tasks as well as your team tasks. So that's why it's actually the concept of overall the project, we implement the concept, the my. So my team, my organization, my clients, my project. So that means that he is actually trying to give a sense of ownership of the project, of the activities. So the target audience for this can be used in general purpose. So any company, any functional organization or project organization, or any mining, education, different industry can actually use this tool. So let me actually sign in. It has actually option for different way of signing. So I'm signing in with Office 365. By the way, it has actually integration with the Microsoft Office 365 and Google. So I'm actually connected to my organization. So there is option to actually change the organization. So if a company has multiple business units, they can actually create separate organization. They can actually add organization. Even if they have different department and trying to make it independent, then they can actually create those separately. So I'm going to a demo company. It's actually a demo account, login to a demo company. So if you see, there are different levels, that my task, my project, my team, my clients. So it's actually three-dimensional monitoring of the task. When a user log into the system, they will see his or her own tasks. So in the my task list, you can see all the tasks is assigned to this current person until today. So all the due tasks as well as the current tasks. And then you can actually, this is the personal scope, and this is actually project scope. When you are in the project, then you can see all the tasks of that particular project. So you are now inside a project. So those are different projects. And when you are a team scope, so you can actually see a task all assigned to that particular person. So you are a team member scope. And the client scope, then when you have a different client, then you can see all the tasks for that particular client. So a client may have different projects running together. So they can actually see all the tasks together. There is an option that you can actually add as a stakeholder of your client. So if that person is also assigned to this project or added to the project, they can actually see the status of the different tasks. On the other hand, there is in our next release, there is an option that it is coming that you can share a task with the status to your client. If the member is actually not attached to this project or this tool, then they can actually get the status, what is the current status of that particular task or particular issue. So you can actually share that by email. Let me actually start by creating a project. And the client, if you don't have the client, but you can immediately create your client from here as well. So let's just ABC Design Company and just create a project. So it should, you will get this here. And this is actually an option when a project is defined. It can be a department or it can be any particular section of your organization. So it gives an option to quickly create your task. So you can actually create a task very quickly. So now you can actually add your team. So I have actually all the members in the project. Let's actually add another member. So currently all the members are inside my project. So if you go to detail view, you can actually go from there. Or if you double click, then you can actually see the detail view. So you can actually add description of this task, and you can actually give estimation. Maybe for this task, it requires 20 hours, for example. And then you can go activity. Then if there is a file need to be added, then you can actually add the file. You can add checklist, and then you can comment of the task. Those comments will be shown over here, and you can actually reply to the comment, and you can add attachment inside the comment as well. For this task, if you actually, I spent maybe 2 hours. I save the time log, and then it will show that I spent already 20 hours is the task, and 2 hours is actually spent, and you can mark as done. So in the board view, you can see that it is actually inside. So I just move this task to in progress. On the other hand, from the list also, you can actually drag the task to different date. That for planning, you can actually drag it to different date. Or also, if it is a different project task, then you can actually assign it to the different project. So that is, you can do from here. And also, once you have listed all the project tasks, then you can also go to the plan view. So where you have actually all the tasks that you created, all are here, and all the member here. So you can also do the planning. So from here, you can actually take member, maybe this person is suitable for this task, you assign that person, and this person is actually suitable for this task, you assign it to them. In the board, you can actually do that. And there is also an option, then if the organization do similar tasks for every project, so they can actually make a template of the task that all the different tasks is defined. So in a new project, similar projects, they can actually use the task. So they can actually drag the task from here and then assign it to someone else. So they can actually do in the planning board, they can play around and assign the task. And you can see it's a month view, week view, day view. In different way, you can actually monitor the task. And manage is just actually managing different user sub-project. You can create sub-project and you can actually create user categories. A task can have multiple categories. As a demo category, for example, I say. So you can actually create your own category, which are available in a task. If you go to this, and there is no category, you can see the demo category, I can give it to here. Then the priority task will show top, and then middle priority and low priority, and that you can also select from here, high, medium, low. So different priority you can set. And in the calendar view, you will see in the calendar mode. So that is also plan and calendar to some extent similar, but in the calendar view, you can see that which is done, which is not done, and you can also weekly basis, you can actually monitor, daily basis, you can monitor this task, like a Scrum meeting or a stand-up meeting, you can actually discuss the task and you can do that. And timesheet, what is the time used for this task, for different tasks, you can actually take a look. And what other things you can do, it is actually I'm in a project mode. So if I go to a team mode, so if I select this one, then all tasks will be here, the task assigned to that person. And if you go to a client mode, then you can see all the project of that particular client. Here there are some overview of the tasks, different task completion, and which is done, which is not done. Statistics, quick statistics is there, like a dashboard. And if you select my team, then you can actually see the team code statistics for the team. If you select the client, then you can see the statistics for the clients. In the admin mode, if I go to the admin, it is actually a personal profile, because one person can be involved in a multiple company, multi-organization, multiple projects. So in the profile here, and if you are admin, then you will get an admin section. Inside the admin, you can see all the organizational information, who are the administrator of this organization. You can add admin. And then you can select the invitation history, that you can invite member over here. You can also create project from here, or invite member from here, add client from here. And what is the subscription currently you are using, you can actually see all the subscription detail, payment detail. And the default data is actually another section. For example, the template task you can actually create from here, the predefined task, which is used multiple times, they can create from here. Organizational designation and other position you can actually define from here. Different type of the project that you are working, you can create user type, you can create user type, permanent, temporary, that different type, and different category you can create for the organization. This is actually a quick overview, that guided tool, that if you want to know that which section is doing what. And in the task mode, there are other tasks that sometimes you may require recurrent tasks. Then you can actually create the recurrent tasks, then project, the priority, and weekly. For example, how the meeting, if there are recurrent meeting, those kind of tasks you can create over here. And you can export the list in Excel. All the tasks you can actually export to Excel, and whatever other activities you need, you can actually do that. In Outlook, if you need to work closely with Outlook, then there is an option that from here, if you select a task, and from here you can actually get the myTask2do over here as well. So when you have the task, then this email can be converted into a task. You can actually see the task over here. you can actually mark the task and give the hours. Then I spend 2 hours for that, and you can save the time log. So this task will be marked as done. If you are very familiar with Microsoft Teams, then you can also use it from there. So there is this 2 options. You can add the myTask2do over here as a project, as a tab. In that case, the channel that become the project name. When you create a channel and add the myTask2do, then this will become the project name in myTask2do, and all the tasks for this particular project will show over here. So it has actually a tab view, as well as you can actually get it in the full mode. That means that in the personal scope, you can also get the myTask2do, where it is actually similar to the web version.